Oh yeah, we back in the building. 3kingsboxing.com. It's your boy EJ, aka 2K Williams, owner and editor-in-chief of 3kingsboxing.com. We sitting down right now with the women's middleweight unified champion, the T-Rex, Miss Claressa Shields. How you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm not the unified champion yet, though.
What?
No, I got two. I'm the two division. It's confusing to me too, but I am the two-time division world champion. I'm the world champion for the WBC and the IBF at 168, and I'm also a world champion for the IBF and the WBO.
Yeah.
At 160.
So they don't.
I have to be unified. You gotta have WBA at 160. You gotta have all four belts at one weight class to be
Undisputed.
Unified. Yeah.
See,
So I'll be undisputed after I kick Hammer's ass.
well, you know they consider the unified champion a person that has two belts in one division. So you know, like right now.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Not undisputed.
Yeah.
That's Cecilia Brækhus. She undisputed.
Yeah, well, you was right then.
Come on now. I know my boxing, Miss Shields.
Right. I'm just like, well, you're wait a minute. Yeah, you was right.
You all good. I'm messing with you. Hey, go ahead and tell the fans, that live underneath that rock a little bit about yourself and why they should direct their attention to Miss Claressa Shields.
Well, I'm 23 years old, born and raised in Flint, Michigan. I've been to the Olympics twice, and proudly I won 2 Olympic gold medals. The only American in history to do that, to win 2 Olympic gold medals back to back in the sport of boxing. Some people may not know I'm a boxer, but yes, I'm a boxer.
Word up.
And just with that, now I'm a world champion in the professionals. I am the first woman to fight on Showtime, the main event, premium cable. And also, just in my last fight when I won 2 belts at middleweight, I have 410K views, and that is the highest women's boxing match watched on TV per view from the information that I know. So just with that, I've just been breaking a lot of barriers, and I'm professional. I'm 6-0. And I don't know nobody else who winning world titles faster than me right now.
Word up. And so actually, I've had a YouTube channel. That's where I actually started before I started the 3kingsboxing.com. And all over that YouTube channel for the last 2 years, we've been talking about trying to get women's boxing out there. And that's why you were still an amateur. This is right before the Olympics actually started. So I'm glad you came as a professional. I'm glad they chose you to be that face. And shit, man, we're gonna keep it moving. I like that.
I don't think that they chose me. I kind of think it was kind of destined. Like,
yeah.
There's been great women fighters to come before me, but literally when I say I'm the greatest woman of all time, like, that's legit for real. Like, out of all the boxers that come before me, why is it just me? They can see the skill, and they see the ferociousness, and they see that, people want to go in the boxing ring just to win a fight. I'm in it to destroy somebody. I'm trying to end a career. I'm trying to make these girls think about, like, damn, I think I might want to retire. I'm not really trying to just win a fight. It's so much bigger than winning to me. Like, it's like I'm actually, like, carrying this movement. Like, even when I went open when I was 16, I was seeing all these girls fight, and they're fighting like they're friends. I go out there, and I'm getting TKOs of grown women because if I punch you in the stomach, I want you to throw up.
Word.
I want the fight to be over, and it's like everybody want to go out there and kind of, it's a boxing match. You do sportsmanship after the fight, not during the fight. These girls are so weak nowadays. It's pitiful.
Damn. So let me ask you this. I mean, that kind of answers one of my questions. Is that exactly what you think separates you? Only 6 fights in, you're 23 years old. I mean, in my opinion, you arguably have as potent a popularity in women's boxing as some of those greats like Mia St. John, Christy Mark, Lucia Riker, Ann Wolfe. I'm going to leave one name off the list, and I'll come to that later. But as many of those women, you know what I'm saying? Your popularity is like just as great as theirs in such a little time. Is that what separates you? The fact that you want to just take your head off in the ring?
Yeah, I think like just how mean I am and just how serious I take the sport. And then too, like, I got really great skills. I've been with every fighter. It like comes a time where they have to progress, and I do progress every fight, but I know the best fighter that I could be. You know what I mean? I've seen it, and I still haven't showed that in the pros yet. I still haven't figured out a way to keep my mind and my body calm enough to show all my skills. Because I mean, in the pros, it's just different. Like being a man, then you walk out there with 4,000, 5,000 people. Everybody's screaming your name. Everybody's been waiting all night to see you fight. You know, so it's hard to control your emotions and everything, because everything is just going crazy. And in the amateurs, I didn't have that problem. I was dominant fighting in other countries. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I be throwing girls in their own countries, world champion. You know, it was like just my teammates there cheering me on. In the venue that was about 1,000 people, it'd be about 100 people there, and 10 of them were my teammates. So we never had, you know, big crowds cheering for us. Usually people were chanting the other country's name, but then when you got people chanting your name, you hear your mom, and you hear your sister, and you hear all your family, and even leading up to the fight, everybody calling your phone tickets. It is hectic being a pro that's like in high demand, like up in popularity, especially like in your hometown or like near your hometown, because I've been fighting up in Detroit.
Right.
And I mean, it's just crazy every fight. So I've yet to pull out the fighter that I want to be shown yet. And, you know, even my last fight, everybody's like, oh, you did so great. That's the difference. Like, y'all think I did great. I think I did terrible.
Right.
Especially being knocked down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can give 100 excuses to why it happened, because it was a headbutt that happened right before the knockdown, but nobody talks about that. All they talk about is the knockdown.
Right.
Whatever. The knockdown happened. I like how I got back up. I knew I was going to get back up. Anybody that doubted me and didn't think I was going to get back up is just a hater.
It looked like a flash knockdown, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was. It's more like off balance. Like even when I went on the ground, I kind of was looking at the ground like, how the hell did I get down here?
Right.
But I just took a deep breath, and I got up, and my legs wasn't wobbly. I wasn't dizzy or anything, and I was like, okay, I'll let her have this round, but I gotta make sure that I win these next 2 rounds so I can even it up. That's the only thing I was thinking after I got knocked down.
Right. We actually interviewed Miss Gabriels too. She you know, she kind of want that rematch, but we're gonna leave that alone.
She's such a sore loser. Like everybody talk about like her humility before a fight and all that, but it's like when you think you're gonna get knocked out, you have no choice but to have some kind of fucking humility, like whatever. You know what I mean? I gave her the respect when I seen her. You know what I mean? But if you're thinking like we're gonna be best friends and I'm not gonna talk my trash, like. That's what I do.
That's what it is.
I talk trash and I back it up.
Right.
And my plans was to knock her out. You know, if I wouldn't have got so big after the Tori Nelson fight, I was 183 pounds and having to go down to 160. I would have been way stronger. You know, I would hate for her to meet me at 168. Right. But once I get good at 160 and learn how to make this weight and actually be strong and everything, I would destroy her. She was ready, you know, talk about her humility. Go back and watch the film and look at the 7th round. Her husband was in the corner telling her, if you don't go out there and show me something, I'm going to throw in the towel.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was like, so how could you say you think you were winning the fight when your husband was thinking about throwing in the towel? I was beating you that bad, he thought about throwing in a towel. The only reason he didn't do it is because he seen that, one, I wasn't as tired as her, but he seen that my punches didn't have the pop that they have at 168. That's the only reason he didn't throw in the towel. But, and then she tried to fight back or whatever, but I landed the cleaner shot. I landed and beat her to almost every combination. I had my dad going. Like, she just was out there just trying to buy time. You know what I mean? But her husband was going to throw in the towel the 7th round. It's like, if you think you won, if you think it was that close, I don't think, nobody was in my corner thinking about throwing in the towel.
Nah, it wasn't. The fight wasn't that close. I mean, that was pretty much her highlight.
It wasn't that close.
Yeah,
it was.
Her highlight was the knockdown. There was maybe a couple of moments within rounds that she lost, but other than that, nah, it wasn't that close. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Definitely a unanimous decision, but I'll definitely do the rematch at her and a rematch with her. I think she holds like a title at 154. That's my initial goal, is to make 154. When I get to 154, I will rematch her. And if she thinks she ain't like me the first fight, oh, trust me, the second fight, she really gonna hate me.
That's what's up. Let me comment on that before I go to my next point. I don't want you to go to 154 just yet. I need you to fight Christina Hammer, but we'll get to that in a minute.
We are not skipping 160. Like, I gotta get Ballerina out of there. Go on. Like, I'm just sick of. Like, she's a hot job. I do not care. I don't care how long she's been world champion.
She's alright.
I've seen her fight in person. I'm like, her definition of strength compared to mine are on two different ends of the spectrum. Like, hers is like a 0, mine's at like a 300. I don't know what she thinks strong is, but she ain't never felt strong. I'm telling you.
Well, she like the quintessential European fighter. She's a little bit too upright. She pulls straight back. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but she's alright. She got a little bit decent boxing ability from the outside. She alright.
She got a good jab.
Yeah.
And she got height.
She got a very good jab. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see her try to hit me with it. I'm so excited for the next fight.
That's what's up. That's what I like to hear.
Maybe I can display some of my head movement, because I'm definitely going to show my head movement. Everybody know I got the head movement down. I just have to make sure I control my nerves and actually settle down. And
right.
Everything will fall into place with her. It's not going to be a hard fight for her.
Well, let me go ahead and piggyback off that what you just said. So, of course, you left right before the Hannah Gabriel's fight, longtime trainer Jason Crutchfield, and you picked up John David Jackson. Is that something that he's trying to implement into your psyche and into your style, how to pace yourself, how to calm down a little bit?
Yeah, you know what? Coach John David, he's seen me fight a lot before I came to him.
Yeah.
He watched my fight. When he was considering, and I asked him, when my manager reached out to talk to him about training and stuff, and he watched some more fights, and, he thought I was just like pure aggression. He didn't really think, he knew I had skill, but it wasn't as much at first. But then once we got into camp for the Gabriel's fight, and he kind of seen like how I buckled down, and then he saw me spar a man, his whole perception of all that changed. He seen that I do have head movement, that I do have lateral movement. I can use my jab, and we just try to make how I look in sparring me look the same way when I fight.
Right.
And that's just all about controlling my nerves. So he know I can do that, but he just tries to reiterate it because, sometimes when you're in a fight or like something, you go back to the first thing that you know. And I know how to fight.
Yeah.
I know how to put my chin down and swing and land a big punch and win. I've always known how to do that, but he's like, we're going to make that your last option. We want you to use the jab. Use the 1-2.
I agree with that.
Shots in. It's more of just being repetitive with it, because sometimes my attitude is like, F that. I want to fight. And, to me, that's just how I've always been. I'm not scared to fight. If a girl is outboxing me, I would like, you know what? I'm about to get to it. I listen to you. I don't think it's working. I'm about to get to it. But it does work.
Oh, yeah.
It does work. I just have to really do it. You know what I mean? So that's what we've been doing up in training camp. And it worked out great. With the Hannah Gabriel fight, I was supposed to be a lot more sharper. I was a lot more sharper in camp. But making the weight those last few pounds was very, very hard.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But for this camp, I haven't been over 175 pounds. I'm probably 74, 73 right now. And me and him are going to fight at 160. I feel healthy. I feel strong. I took my rest time. And, the next fight, we're definitely going to be a lot more sharper and stronger. So. Okay,
I know you can't speak on that next fight, so I'm going to leave that alone. But when are we possibly going to get that undisputed unification bout with Christina Hammer at 160?
It was supposed to be mid-October.
Yeah.
But now they're saying early November.
So who is that her fault?
You know what? I don't even stress my mind with who fault it is, who fault it isn't.
Word.
I just know that boxing is in my pay range, and everybody else's pay range is a little bit higher, so that's for them to figure out. And I'm just like, hopefully they get it figured out so we can get this fight on the road, and I can look to my next chapter. So right now my chapter is freaking Ballerina Hammer. Right.
Ballerina Hammer. That's what's up. I got 2 more for you, and I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to let you go. This is pretty much like something that I've been paying attention to on Twitter. I see Amanda Serrano. She kind of basically gave you the crown as far as the queen of boxing, even though she's considered, you know, by the boxing consensus as a top 3 pound for pound. I mean, it's really her. You know, Cecilia Brackett, your name is in there, and then you got Christina Hammer. Y'all are all like the top 4. You know what I'm saying? But she's kind of already giving you the reins, like, hey, this is who's the face of boxing. How does that make you feel, hearing it from somebody like Amanda Serrano?
You know, Amanda Serrano has shown me respect since I turned pro. You know, I don't think a lot of girls really agree with the greatest women of all time because they give too much credit to the women that came before us, but then they also just try to discredit me. I like about Amanda, like, she's honest. You know what I mean? She watches my fights, and you know, it's a mutual respect. You know, I don't care if she gets by number 1 or 2. You know what I mean? I just like that is just respect.
Right.
I mean, she respects my skills. She respects my power. She knows. You know, people have told her, like, you know, Claressa spars with the men all the time. I've dropped men, busted men nose, and everything. You know, so
I've heard.
Kind of, yeah, I just like the respect that comes with it, and just somebody who's a top woman fighter, not being a hater, you know, but actually, you know, just actually like trying to promote the sport, you know what I mean? And like I promote Amanda Serrano's success, you know, whenever she does something, I'll share it on my page, I'm retweeting it, I talk about it, and it's just like we have to know that women boxers have to stand together. It's like I don't know what's so hard about that for them to get to some of their heads, but Amanda Serrano get it. It's like she gets it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As far as in her fight, I think she's a great fighter too. She's a great fighter. She definitely deserves her number 2 pound for pound or number 1 if she. Yeah, and I'm hoping she don't get to Cecilia Brackett before I do.
Oh, hold up.
Before I do.
You can't gloss over that type of shit and then just try to keep talking. Are you trying to say you trying to get Cecilia Brackett?
Absolutely. What? I'm going on 154.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping that when I go to 154 and I call out this so-called pound for pound champ, Cecilia Brackett, that she comes. Now, the thing about that is she's never not fought at 147.
Right, she hasn't.
She fought everybody at 147.
Yep.
So it's like, I'm hoping that, you know, if I get some belts at 154, she'll come up to 154 and she'll fight.
Actually, you know what? She said she would. Claressa, after she got...
She said she...
Yeah.
She said she would, but...
Remember when she got...
I can't believe it.
Remember when she got knocked down by Callie Reese, her last fight, or the fight before last? She said she would fight you. I remember that.
Yeah, but do she mean it?
Yeah.
And then even in an interview, her coach said it would take a fully focused Cecilia Brackett plus more to even have a chance with Claressa Shields. Her own trainer said that.
Damn.
That was the fact.
Yeah.
For him to say that, he knows what's up.
Yeah. Yeah.
He knows what's up.
That's an excellent. I hope y'all do make that, but I still want you to take down Hammer. Then we can talk about brackets. Yeah, man, that's ridiculous. That's what I'm talking about, and this is why I want people to watch women's boxing. I've been advocating for this shit for the past 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just glad it's out there now on premium television. Last thing, and I'm gonna leave you with this: your honest opinion. Now, I already know what you think, but I'm kind of looking for a little bit of support from what I think, and I want the fans to basically stop riding this particular train. Do you believe Women's Hall of Famer Layla Ali ducked Ann Wolf?
Ooh, wow. What a question.
Save the best for last.
I can say this. In boxing, there's so many politics and there's so many different things to weigh into being a professional fighter. You know, with the attention and not getting the recognition that we deserve. I think that the fight with Ann Wolf and Layla Ali would have been a really great fight, because to me, at first I felt like it was a win-win for Ann Wolf.
Yeah.
But then as I look more into Ann Wolf's fight, and then I look more into Layla Ali's fight, I think that Ann Wolf definitely held the power. But Layla Ali is Muhammad Ali's daughter. She has a great jab. To me, she's faster. I just don't know how her chin is like because Ann Wolf was such a heavy hitter. And I feel like they were half and half of each other. And I think that the fight never got made because I'm just going to stick to, I think the fight never got made because I think it was timing. Even though timing is so limited in women's boxing, and they could have easily made the fight and it should have happened.
Yep.
I think that
you ain't got to be politically correct on here.
I just don't want to feel like, because I've had conversations with Layla Ali about this, and she told me that Ann Wolf ducked her.
Ooh.
And I've had conversations with Ann Wolf, and Ann Wolf told me that Layla Ali ducked her. So they both said that the other ducked them.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know what the real story is, but to me, I feel like Ann Wolf would have fought anybody.
Exactly.
I just don't feel the same way about Layla Ali. I feel like, you know, as far as in her toughest fights, maybe it was Jackie Frazier.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really think that she fought anybody that was just like name somebody else that she fought that was really good. Did Layla Ali fight against Christy Martin?
Yeah, she did.
And Christy Martin weighed 140, and Layla Ali weighed 160. I don't know how that fight even got made, but
that's because it was a passing of the torch. That's why. That's why they made it.
The torch.
Yeah, because you know how Christy Martin was supposed to be like the most popular women's fighter because she was on Mike Tyson's undercards all the time.
Undercard.
Yeah. So that's what that was.
Okay, well, who the hell gonna pass me the torch?
Oh, what you need the torch passed to you for? You got it.
I'm just saying, like, if that's how women's boxing is ran, then somebody needs to fight me and hand me the torch. Because right now, I feel like the reason I don't get as much support that I should get from Layla Ali is because she feels like her name is fading because of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, I would love the support from her, you know, but it's like, if you don't give it, I'm still going to get it.
No doubt.
People are still going to learn about me, and it's like, out with the old and with the new, but I give so much respect to her, but it's like I can only give so much when it's like you're saying that you can easily come out of retirement and fight at 168 and beat any other world champion when I got 2 belts at 168. So who else are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, you basically saying like I'm a trash boxer. You can come out of retirement after being retired for 10 years and beat me.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, for that comment, she didn't say exactly, but she did say she can come out of retirement and fight any world champion and win. Like there's no girl there's no girl who's good enough to give her a challenge if she wants to come out of retirement.
Well, you gotta understand, Claressa. You're I mean, as good as you are and how fast you've risen from the amateurs into the professionals, there's going to be just a little bit of jealousy. See, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say it. There's always going to be a little bit of jealousy there. You know what I'm saying? From other fighters, I felt like they had to do more.
It don't have to be jealousy because no woman fighter has ever got her just due. We should all work together to get somebody.
I agree.
If they're, I've done more for women's boxing than any of them did. Like Chris Martin fought the undercards of Mike Tyson.
Yep.
I fight the main event.
Yep.
I fight the main event. And I've done it more than one time. I got the Olympic gold medals. I'm getting the world title. I'm not ducking nobody.
Right.
So it's like, if y'all really want women's boxing to actually grow, if this what y'all say that y'all want it, then y'all should be behind me. It shouldn't be no jealousy. Even with Ann Wolf, like, I don't know what her beef is. Like, I really don't get it. Like, I admire Ann Wolf. I admire Layla Ali. I just don't even think that they're better fighters than I was. Ann Wolf can have 8 world titles or whatever she has.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give her that same respect if she had 2, because I think she was a great fighter. I just don't think she was better than me.
Right.
And that's just as in my skill.
You're supposed to think like that. You don't think anybody's better than you. That's how you're supposed to think.
No, look, nobody.
Yeah.
Look, 90% 98% of the men that box not better than me.
Hey, and that's what it is. If you feel that way, you're supposed to.
True.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Like, if I was a man, a lot of guys would be in trouble. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not ducking no action. So it's like, with that, I really want the sport to grow. Not just for me, but I'm trying to pull other women with me.
Right.
Showtime had me as a main event. I told them, if y'all think women's boxing is going to grow, you have to put another woman fight on TV,
right.
Not just me. And then next, Tori Nelson and Christina Hammer is on there, and they're selling me and Christina Hammer fight now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, people gotta understand, like, y'all gotta come together and make these demands, and it can't just be all about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I be saying these other girls' names so people can go and look them up.
Right.
And the thing, and last thing, I'm just gonna say this and leave this here. Layla McCarter.
Yep.
She boxes with Floyd Mayweather, right?
Yep.
Why when I say I want to fight Layla on my page, people still think of Layla Ali? Because this girl Layla ain't did her job.
They're not even spelled the same. The names ain't spelled the same.
Spelled the same. Say it again. And people think I'm talking about Layla Ali.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Layla McCarter. But people don't even know the difference in she's going around talking about she want to fight me like don't nobody know you. Have your promoter do better with you so people can know. Like, women boxing fans know who you are, people that want to support the women's movement, but name somebody who not in that, who know you.
Yeah.
They think I'm talking about Layla Ali. I'm talking about Layla McCarter.
Yeah, and that's just a lack of boxing fans' knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's really what that is.
Not being as great as she thinks she is. That's black action.
That's true. That's true too. And I agree with that.
She needs to do better.
I agree with that.
Fight on YouTube. You know what? She just needs to go up for Mayweather and have him do an interview and say, "I think Layla McCarter is the best woman fighter ever."
Why
do that?
Why you gotta do her voice like that?
Because that's what you need to do. Like, I ain't gonna say why I did that voice. I'm saying though, like, there's just a lot going on in women's boxing. I just want to keep growing. And then, last thing I'm gonna say this: that stunt that Mia St. John pulled was.
Oh yeah.
I ain't never look. I think I'm still gonna unfollow her on Twitter. There's no way she just came out and said that. She tried to make it seem like every fighter who's in boxing who's great does drugs.
Yeah, she did.
Or have done PEDs.
Yeah.
No, your weak ass did PEDs.
Right.
You don't do no PEDs. Myself, Amanda Serrano, Taylor Taylor, Nicola Adams, Michaela Mayer, we don't do no drugs. It's a lot of girls who really wake up every morning and put spinach, goddamn kiwi, and watermelon in a blender and blend it up and drink it for energy. We don't have to take no PEDs.
Yep.
And just for her to say that, it's kind of like trying to pour another person trying to take away the flame that I've given women's boxing, trying to just pour water all over it and say, oh, this big old forest fire needs to get put out, and then here she come with the hose with all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even believe she said that. I was just like, are you serious? And it's like, it's just eating up my content. You've been retired for almost, 10, 15 years, and you talking about eating at your content?
Yeah, man.
This is crazy.
That was a terrible look for her, and it did put a stain on women's boxing, you know what I'm saying? But it
did. And look, women that's kind of built. I got big arms and big legs.
So they gonna think you doing it too. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why I was like, you know what? After I responded to it one time on Twitter, I said, I'm not responding to that no more because it already done left a bad taste in people's mouth, and they gonna think about me anyway just because I'm the leader of women's boxing right now.
Yeah, exactly. You're the face, so you're automatically gonna be put in that light. You know what I'm saying? So
right. So I just like, this is crazy.
We got like 1 minute with you, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I know you got that call at 4:30. This is an excellent interview, Miss T-Rex Claressa Shields. I will bring her back on. We gonna have to do this again, especially coming close to if they ever make that Christina Hammer fight for you. We definitely gonna have to do this again.
It's gonna get made before the end of the year. I'm waiting for them just to lock in the date with the location so people can make these pictures or I can post them. But as soon as it get locked in, I'll let the whole world know on my social media.
That's what's up. I'm on there, so I'll see it. Word up. All right.
Okay.
I appreciate your time. Have a good day, Claressa.
You too.
All right.
Bye.